You wake up. The darkness of the early hour presses in, not just through the window, but inside you. Another day, another routine. The same predictable rhythm feels like a weight, suffocating any flicker of excitement. It seems there's no escape from the monotony. But what if the routine wasn't your enemy? What if, hidden within the repetition, there's an opportunity for joy? The Stoics, with their wisdom forged in hardship, offer a way forward. They teach us not how to escape the mundane, but how to transform it, how to find joy, resilience, and power in every unremarkable moment. So start with our first lesson, which is confronting the familiar monster. The alarm blares. It's the start of another day. Instantly, you're hit by the feeling that today will be just like yesterday. The familiar monster shows up, a looming sense of dread. It's easy to lose yourself in the monotony of it all, feeling trapped in the same cycle. But here's where Stoicism becomes your sword against this monster. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." The routine isn't what's suffocating you, it's how you see it. When you confront the routine, not with dread but with acceptance, the power shifts. The dread is not in the task itself, but in the resistance you've built. What if, instead of fighting it, you embraced it? Each morning can become a new opportunity to start fresh, to challenge the familiar, and make a conscious choice. You rise not because you're forced to, but because you choose to. This act of choosing, of rising to face the same thing, again and again, transforms your mindset. What felt like a dull routine now becomes a battlefield where you're equipped with the power of decision. Every mundane moment offers a subtle victory over the dread that once held you down. And in that decision, you find something unexpected, joy. Second, breaking the cycle of habitual thought. As the day goes on, your mind follows well-worn paths, habitual thoughts that resurface like echoes from yesterday. Irritation flares up in traffic. Frustration boils during a slow meeting. Boredom looms as you complete repetitive tasks. Stoicism teaches that it's not the events that upset us, but how we interpret them. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." But how often do we allow our thoughts to run on autopilot? Stoicism calls us to break this cycle. Imagine every time your mind drifts into frustration as a fork in the road. Do you follow the path of irritation, or do you choose a new perspective? Today, as the frustrations arise, practice pausing. Watch your thoughts as they come, but instead of reacting, choose how to respond. The irritation in traffic becomes a chance to practice patience. The boredom in routine becomes a moment to hone your focus. The power lies in realizing that every repetitive moment is a chance to shift your mindset. You don't need to change the situation. You need to change how you think about it. Over time, the frustration and boredom lose their grip on you. You start to see the hidden potential in every mundane moment, and with each thought you redirect, you reclaim a piece of your mind. Third, the beauty in small, thankless tasks. Throughout your day, there are tasks you perform that no one notices. You clean up after others, answer emails, do the work that keeps things running, but no one acknowledges these efforts. These small, thankless tasks can feel draining. But here, Stoicism offers a new lens. Seneca said, "He who is brave is free." This bravery isn't found in grand gestures, but in quietly doing what must be done, even when no one is watching. What if each of these small, thankless tasks wasn't a burden, but an opportunity? Instead of seeing them as invisible work, see them as a practice in discipline. Each action becomes a step toward inner strength. The laundry folded, the floor swept, the report submitted. All of these tasks, though unnoticed by others, are seen by you. And that's what matters. The real victory lies in mastering the mundane. When you stop waiting for external validation, when you stop expecting recognition, you free yourself. You're no longer weighed down by the lack of appreciation, because the task itself becomes the reward. In embracing the small, thankless tasks, you discover that there's beauty in quiet resilience. You find joy, not in the recognition of others, but in the strength of your own hands. Fourth, finding strength in repetition. The same actions repeat, day after day. You wake up, you work, you eat, you sleep. Over time, repetition can feel like a prison, a monotonous loop. But the Stoics saw repetition differently. Musonio's Rufus said, "If you wish to be good, first believe that you are bad. If you wish to be virtuous, first practice virtue." The power of repetition is in its ability to shape you, to refine you. Every action, repeated, is a chance to build resilience. Think of athletes who train endlessly. It's the same drills, over and over, that build their strength. Your life is no different. Every task you repeat, from washing dishes to writing reports, is a small act of training. The key is to approach each repetition with intention. Instead of rushing through, see each action as an opportunity to practice patience, focus, and discipline. As you repeat these tasks, day after day, something shifts. You start to realize that the repetition isn't draining, it's empowering. With each repetition, you grow stronger. The task becomes easier, and your mind becomes sharper. The routine, once a source of frustration, becomes your proving ground. It's not about escaping repetition, it's about finding strength within it. Fifth, tuning routine into ritual. The day drags on, and the routine begins to feel mechanical. You go through the motions, cooking, cleaning, responding to emails, with little thought or care. It's easy to feel like a machine, repeating the same actions without meaning. But Stoicism teaches that the key to joy lies not in changing the routine, but in how you approach it. Marcus Aurelius said, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." What if you could transform your routine into something sacred? The difference between routine and ritual is intention. Imagine cooking a meal, not as a chore, but as a moment to practice mindfulness. Imagine responding to emails, not as a burden, but as an opportunity to connect with others. When you bring intention to each task, you turn the ordinary into something extraordinary. The tasks themselves don't change, but you do. You start to see the hidden meaning in every action. Each task becomes an opportunity to practice presence, to focus fully on what you're doing. The routine no longer feels like a lifeless cycle. It becomes a ritual of mindfulness, where every moment carries significance. In this shift, you find joy in the smallest of tasks, and the mundane becomes meaningful. Sixth, the art of resisting distraction. Distraction surrounds you. The endless buzz of notifications, the constant flood of information. It's hard to stay focused. Your mind jumps from one thing to the next, scattering your attention. Stoicism offers a way to reclaim control. Epictetus said, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." Your attention is within your control, but you must practice mastering it. Imagine every distraction as a test. The next time your phone buzzes, ask yourself, do you need to respond right now? Or can you let it pass? Each time you resist distraction, you strengthen your ability to focus. The world around you doesn't stop pulling at your attention, but you learn to choose where you direct it. By practicing resistance to distraction, you start to reclaim your mind. It's not easy at first, but over time, your focus sharpens. The small tasks that once felt boring now hold your attention fully. The distractions lose their power, and you begin to find peace in the stillness of your undivided attention. The world may be full of noise, but your mind remains calm, focused on what matters. Seventh, building strength through uncertainty. The evening brings with it a sense of unease. The unknown looms ahead. What if tomorrow brings unexpected challenges? What if things don't go as planned? Stoicism teaches that uncertainty is inevitable, but we have the power to prepare. Seneca said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." But here's the thing, preparation isn't about controlling the future. It's about building strength in the present. Instead of fearing the unknown, focus on what you can control. Prepare yourself not by predicting tomorrow's challenges, but by strengthening your resilience today. You don't need to know what's coming. You just need to be ready for whatever comes. The uncertainty doesn't go away, but it loses its power to paralyze you. You've trained yourself to face whatever happens. The routine has built your resilience, and now you're ready for the unexpected. The courage to face the unknown doesn't come from knowing the future. It comes from trusting in your own strength. Eighth, the courage to face the mundane. As the sun rises, the reality of another day dawns before you. The mundane stretches out, vast and uninviting. You see the laundry piling up, the dishes in the sink, and the emails that await your attention. The urge to retreat into distraction is strong, but the Stoic philosophers remind us that courage is not the absence of fear. It's the willingness to confront it. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Facing the mundane takes courage. It requires a willingness to engage with life as it is, not as you wish it to be. The dishes won't wash themselves, and the laundry will not fold itself. Instead of viewing these tasks as burdens, consider them as opportunities to practice mindfulness and presence. When you approach these daily tasks with courage, they transform from drudgery into a form of practice, an exercise in discipline and strength. The real challenge lies in overcoming the inertia of indifference. It's easy to let the mundane slip into the background, to push it aside in favor of more exciting pursuits. But each moment of avoidance is a moment lost to distraction. By choosing to face the mundane head-on, you reclaim your power. You learn to find purpose in what seems unremarkable, to extract meaning from the everyday. This is where the courage of the Stoics shines. Each mundane task becomes a reflection of your strength, a reminder that even the smallest actions hold value. As you embrace the mundane, you cultivate resilience. You realize that true fulfillment doesn't come from avoiding the ordinary, but from facing it with bravery. It's in this confrontation that you discover the profound joy hidden within the everyday. Ninth, the peace in daily endings. The day winds down. As the light fades, there's a lingering sense that it wasn't enough, that you didn't accomplish enough. You glance back at the long list of tasks that remain unchecked. The day feels incomplete, yet time keeps slipping away. This gnawing feeling, the sense of unfinished business, is common in our restless world. But the Stoics remind us of something vital. The peace we seek isn't found in endless productivity, but in the acceptance of each day's natural rhythm. Seneca wrote, "Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life." It's a powerful reminder that every day, no matter how ordinary, is complete in itself. The routine is not a race to accomplish more, but a chance to live fully in every moment, even in the quiet ending of the day. The Stoic approach teaches that you must embrace the closure of the day, regardless of how much was left undone. As the day comes to a close, practice letting go. Allow yourself to accept that you've done what you could with the time you were given. This doesn't mean you stop striving for improvement tomorrow, but that you recognize the day's natural conclusion. It's an invitation to reflect, not with regret, but with contentment that you faced the day's challenges and mundane routines head-on. In this stillness, you'll find a sense of peace, a deep, restful calm that comes from knowing that tomorrow will bring another chance, and that today was, in itself, enough. The Stoic lesson here is to find peace in the daily endings, not by checking every box, but by knowing that you lived the day with intention. Tomorrow is another gift, but tonight, there is peace. In the tapestry of daily life, it's not the extraordinary moments that define us, but the quiet resilience found in the mundane. By embracing routine as a source of strength and peace, we can uncover joy hidden in the simplest tasks. Each day, with its challenges and closures, is an opportunity to cultivate mindfulness and presence. As you navigate life's ebb and flow, remember, true fulfillment comes not from chasing the next big thing, but from finding meaning in the everyday. If you're curious about how to deepen this practice or explore new perspectives, be sure to check out our other videos. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more insights to guide your journey. Your path to resilience begins here.